What's going on, everybody? Before I get started, I want to thank all my new subscribers. You guys have come through tremendously on my list. I appreciate it. I don't want anybody to subscribe that doesn't like me or doesn't like what I'm doing. If you do subscribe, that just makes me know you guys actually like what I'm doing, and it's an honest to God subscription. Not that it's forced or asked or anything like that. Nothing wrong with asking, but I like to know that my subscriptions are true and y'all subscribe because of what I'm doing. So, here you guys' names are. Appreciate it. And I do have to give a special shout out to a special subscription, probably just a mind-blowing subscription, guys. USP Labs, the makers of Micro and all those other products I be reviewing, actually subscribed to me and saw one of my videos and said I had an honest review on their product. And I appreciate that mainly. USP Labs, thank you very much. So, let's get into this video. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? As you can see in the background, tree is decorated. It's December now, so I just took a week off from the gym just to kind of just let everything clean out, and had a lot of homework and crap going on, so it's like the finals and crap are due this week, so took a week off just to recuperate and rest. But I've had a couple questions about different muscle groups and things, such as, you know, biceps really. But I was on a magazine, I read a magazine, it was on GQ, it was like, what are the main muscles that women look at when they look at a guy? The first thing was abs, of course. They think abs are the sexiest part in this survey, and second was biceps. So, and the first thing for guys was the ass for the girls, or the butt, the glutes to be politically correct. But anyway, back to our subject. So yeah, you guys want to work on your abs because women love abs, but the biceps is the second most favorite part for the female to look at on us guys, because it's the easy muscle group to flex and show off, you know, how strong you are, or how strong you look, or how defined your muscles may be. So, had a question from a guy, he's like, you know, is there any tricks in making your biceps grow? Now guys, you gotta understand that the bicep is a small muscle group. There's two heads to it. It's not very large. If you're trying to get your arms big, work on your triceps. That's 3 heads on that. So, as far as biceps, genetics play a lot into the bicep. If you look at yours, if you look at mine, and you just bring it up right here, the point where you start seeing the separation from the elbow, or the joint, that's going to determine how big your peak's really going to be genetically. And if you look here, mine's long. So I'm going to have I have a long muscle. Some guys have shorter arms, and theirs actually starts here. So their peak's going to be even higher because they have a short muscle belly in their arm. But if you have one, if you just look at it and it goes all the way almost to the joint, you're going to have a kind of a small muscle, but you can build it out and you can shape it to its best potential if you want. If you can see mine, I don't have a tall peak. Okay? All my crap's over here on this side because I got a long head on my muscle. But that's just the way I was born, and that's just how I have to deal with it. But it's okay because it can still make your arm look full, you know, when you're, you know, walking or talking or you're just moving it. So you can build it up. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to show y'all a few exercises I do to, you know, work my biceps. The first thing I like to do is you want to concentrate on the stretch, guys. A lot of people concentrate on the contraction. I saw some guys in the gym the other day, and he was new, I could tell, but the whole thing is a mind-muscle connection. All right, these are just 12s. I just grabbed them for the video. And this guy was doing this. Now, what are you working? Now, you're swinging the weight, giving momentum to it, and then you're jerking it back with your shoulder. You're not working your bicep. The whole thing about working biceps, guys, is you have to use the bicep. You can't use other muscle groups if you want to form the muscle you're trying to target. That's the mind-muscle connection a lot of people don't have when they first start out. They're just moving it, and they're thinking they're doing something. Oh man, look, I'm lifting 40 pounds on my curls. dude, that's your back, that's your shoulder, that's your wrist, that's everything. Now, if you really want to do a muscle group movement, just focus on the muscle. And you just bring that up. And I tell you, if you just use that muscle 5 times, you're not going to be getting 25 going like this. I wanted to talk to that guy so bad, but he kind of looked like, man, I know what I'm doing. So I'll let him learn when he pulls his back out. Okay, so the stretch is very important, guys, not just the movement of the weight. When you get it to the contraction point, resist it coming down. That's why it's called resistance training. You want to resist it coming down. Now, when you come up, turn your wrist, supinate it, and then resist it going down. Try to get a full stretch at the bottom, and then only use the muscle coming up. Don't jerk your body. If you want to put a little rock into it, because that's what I do when I do my hammer curls, I put a little rock into it, but it's not helping me lift the weight. So I just lift to the side like this. But I'm not going, it's not doing anything for you. You're going to hurt yourself, and you kind of look stupid in the gym while you're doing it. So once again, guys, when you come up, only use the muscle. I even suggest relaxing your wrist. Use the wrist as an anchor. Use your hands like this. Just cradle the weight. Don't gotta go heavy, guys. You don't have to go heavy. You see these fools in here, excuse me, trying to go so heavy to impress whoever's sitting next to them. You don't need all that. This is a small muscle group. You can target it with a moderate weight. I mean, I don't even see, if you're doing your curls, you don't have to go over a certain poundage just to try to look cool in front of everybody. You're just hurting yourself and you're defeating your progress. So get a moderate weight. You can do 8 reps and you can get to that burn point where the lactic acid's coming out, and just come up, squeeze, slow on the way down. There you go. There's no real secret. It's just like any muscle group. The point is, you have to use the muscle in its entirety. Don't use the rest of your body to get the weight up, because then you're not focusing on the muscle. Now, this is a routine I do. I'll take an Olympic bar or just a barbell, such like this, and I'll do my reps. And I'll come down real slow. And once I reach 8 on that, I'll drop it, I'll get 2 dumbbells, and I'll do my hammer curls right after it. No rest. Once I do 8 of those on each side, then I'll do my crossovers to each pec, only using the muscle, squeezing and letting it come down slowly. And then I'll rest. And I'll do 3 sets of that. And that hits the bicep in every way imaginable. Every way imaginable. And then after that, later on, you can do some concentration curls on a bench or so. So, to sum it up, that's what I do in the gym. I wish I could show you guys, but of course, I have nobody to film me. But maybe that would help you guys out a little bit. Concentrate on the negative and concentrate on holding the weight not so hard. You don't want to put so much emphasis on your forearm. You kind of just want to cradle it and use your bicep as the lifting mechanism, not your body, but the bicep. Coming up, down. You can do that on a bench, or you can do it standing up. But if you don't feel it all in your bicep, you're doing something wrong. So, appreciate y'all watching.